What to do, YouTube? B. Kelly, back again with another banger. Today's video is going to be about the miserable team, Tennessee. In case you don't know, Tennessee just lost to arguably one of the worst FBS Division I teams in college football. To put this in perspective, Tennessee was supposed to win by at least 27 points, and they were even predicted to win 52-10. This game was supposed to be a gimme game for Tennessee. This was supposed to be a game that all their players, or at least almost all their players, get to play in. This was supposed to be a game that they were supposed to slaughter Georgia State. They even paid Georgia State over $900K just to play them. And they found a way to lose. Also, a good note to mention is that this Georgia State team went 2-10 last year, with their only wins against Louisiana Monroe and Kennesaw State. Here's what y'all need to take away from this terrible loss that Tennessee had, is that this will probably be arguably one of the biggest upsets in college football this season. I know it's only week 1, but this really seems like it will be the biggest upset of the year. Yes, Tennessee quarterback Jarrett Garantano did play very good, throwing for 311 yards with 2 touchdowns and only 1 interception. But that Tennessee run game was terrible. They ran 31 times and only got 93 yards. They got dominated by one of the worst Sun Belt defenses. Tennessee did have a pretty good pass defense this game. They only gave up 139 passing yards, but they did give up 2 touchdowns. But, you know, that happens sometimes. But what we really gotta talk about is how the defensive line got destroyed by the Georgia State run game. Georgia State rushed for 213 yards. It seemed like they were unstoppable. It seemed like their running backs were future Hall of Famers in the NFL, all because Tennessee sucks at defense and defending the run game. This game is probably the biggest surprise from yesterday's college football games. No one expected Georgia State to beat Tennessee. No one really even expected Georgia State to even be close with Tennessee. Georgia State is the worst team in the Sun Belt. There are no teams in the Sun Belt that could beat even the worst SEC team, except for maybe Appalachian State. And the fact that an SEC team lost to the worst Sun Belt team is just disappointing to the SEC. You know, all these SEC fans want to talk about SEC this, SEC that. You know, talking about that they're the best conference, but I would just disown Tennessee for the rest of the season after this loss. You know what? Tennessee could go 11-1, but that doesn't matter because they lost to Georgia State, a terrible football team. That's just so disappointing. They're going to be the joke of college football for the rest of the season.